loading up the lap tonight. Got my team ready for the fight. Through the grass and across the sea, writing our own destiny. No time to pause, no time to rest. We're climbing higher to be the best. Every gym badge, every win, that's where the legend begins. Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon by my side. We'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon by my side. We'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll loading up the lap tonight. Got my team ready for the fight. Through the grass and across the sea, writing our own destiny. No time to pause, no time to rest. We're climbing higher to be the best. Every gym badge, every win, that's where the legend begins. Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon by my side. We'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon by my side. We'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll
What is up, YouTube? It is Luke Superstar here, back with another amazing day in Pokemon Go. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. Let me get the phone plugged in so that way you can see. It's not going to help if you just hear me talk all day, right? You got to hear it. I know what I'm doing. I have an icon on the taskbar now, and it used to be on the desktop, and before I was double-clicking it, and now I double-click it on the taskbar and it opens twice. So there we go, I fixed it. So now you can see, well you can't now, but when I press it you can. Anyway, let me just slow down. Let's get to our intro and then we'll start, okay? So, what's up everyone, YouTube, Luke Superstar back with another amazing day in Pokemon Go. Okay, you got that part. It's Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre Day, and boy are we grinding. And yes, I caught a bunch, but I caught one in particular that's pretty awesome. If you're a subscriber on YouTube, then you already saw it. So you get special treatment for being a subscriber on YouTube. If you didn't, or if you're not, then you're about to see it, and it's pretty awesome. So I guess I just show it to you. Here you go, ready? Jenny Wemmy. Sorry I missed you yesterday, making lunch, but got you on the tube. Thank you, Jenny. No worries. You know what? It's okay. It's okay if you're not here every minute of every day. It's not like I'm obsessed with you or anything. Just kidding. Check this out. Shinies, shinies, and the phone's not working. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this. Shinies, shinies, shinies. But not just regular old shinies, okay? Okay, don't double click it. Does it work? Okay, now it works. Got sound? Can you hear the music? Okay, yes. Where'd it go? What's happening? Why is it not working? Timeout. Technical difficulties. Oh, because I minimize it. Duh. Okay. New shinies. So some really fun ones, actually. So, okay. So first of all, let me say this. I Fully Baked, which is a common viewer, okay? Common's not the right word. Consistent viewer, comes to the Twitch channel, hangs out, watches, is a part of the community. Also is very good about inviting old Luke Superstar to a bunch of remote raids. Anytime he sees me online, make sure to invite me to remote raids. Usually they're in New Zealand or Australia, so I think that's where he's from, but I don't know. Don't really know. But anyways, because yesterday he was so consistent in inviting me to raids on my very first the very first raid number 1, I caught shiny Groudon. So it's pretty cool. This is weather boosted with pretty good stats. So, and special background. So I can add that to my collection. Shiny Groudon weather boosted special background, which is really cool. As for Groudons, I have 2. Both of them are special background, which is kind of cool. Both 3 stars, not super strong. I do have 1, and I'll continue to get more that's strong as far as usability. But anyways, I Fully Baked was consistently inviting me yesterday, and also in another one of those raids, I caught this monstrosity. Shiny Kyogre, 1 point away from a hundo shundo. 15, 15, 14, almost a shundo Kyogre, which is super duper cool. I've already spent some on it, 3901 CP. I've already primaled it once, but check this out. 5,595 CP when primaled. But that's not even it. I'm not even close to level 50. Look where I'm at. I'm on like level 38. So I still have a long way to go. When this thing is maxed out, it's going to be... Let's just see. We'll find out exactly. I was just going to throw a ridiculous number out, and it probably is ridiculous, but I can't remember. So let's just scan it and see exactly what it's going to be. This Kyogre maxed out, almost a shundo, in its primal will be 6,737 CP. Almost 7K. That's almost 2,000 more than my hundo Kyurem that's almost maxed out. So that's pretty crazy. And it shows right here, the max for a hundo is 6752. So I'm only 15 points off of a hundo. So that's pretty freaking awesome. So anyways, back to I Fully Baked. Jenny says it's functionally a hundo. Exactly. The only thing is it has a little less health. I think it has like 5 less health. So it'll take 1 less fast attack. Oh no. But other than that, yeah, it's freaking gonna do the same amount of damage output for sure. But anyway, I Fully Baked was the one that was inviting me to these. And the reason I caught these, I mean, I was going to remote raid anyway, but he's consistent, makes it easy. Every party I get in with him has freaking 10 to 20 people. So, that being said, for being an awesome viewer, I'm going to gift him a sub. So, I'm going to gift a specific viewer on Twitch for being awesome. I like to do that. You know, he comes and watches anyways. So, let's go ahead and get him. I think this is right? I hope there's not more than one I Fully Baked in the world. Okay, no. This should be him. And if it's not and I end up gifting this to the wrong person, then good for them. And when he does get in and I know it's him for sure, I'll make sure to correct it. But anyway, I'm pretty sure this is him. So let's gift him a sub for being awesome. There you go, I Fully Baked. Awesome. Oh, Jenny says her Groudon is functionally a hundo. Okay, nice. Okay, so she got the same one. Is it a shiny though? Oh, it's a Groudon. Okay, mine's a Kyogre. Fair enough. And my Groudon's functionally 100 as well. That one, this one. Same thing, a little bit less health. So anyways, freaking raiding has been going fantastic. We're going to continue. We're not going to do any more right now, but we're going to continue grinding out these raids. Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon are 2 of the absolute monstrosities of beasts that you can get for PvE. So this is one of the times, I was going to say rare times, but I do this on almost everything. But one of the times that I'm going to put in some time, money, effort, and get a bunch of them. So that's pretty cool. We had a bunch of cool updates for you, though, today. So you saw those. As for other shinies, those aren't the other shinies that I got. So one you can see right there, which is kind of funny, kind of cute. I got the shiny, what is it, Galarian Meowth? Or what? Alonin, whatever. But the shiny Meowth, which is super duper cool. Probably going to use it as a gym defender. I think maybe it has PvP stats. Maybe I can use it in PvP. But anyway, that was kind of funny. I thought that was kind of cool. And then I've caught a lot of Pikachus, no shinies, but I finally caught a hat-wearing shiny Pikachu for this event, and it's not my favorite, to be honest. I would have rather had the backwards hat Pikachu shiny because I'm a dude, but it's still pretty cool. You know, add it to the shiny Pikachu collection. I have a few, I think. Let's see. Ooh, I have a Pichu. Okay, so I have the New Year's hat shiny Pikachu. And a shiny hatched Pichu, which is actually pretty rare to have a hatched shiny Pichu, if I remember correctly. And then this one. So that's kind of cool. Add it to my Pikachu collection. So that's kind of cool. Check this out, guys. So as you know, in the Go Pass, okay, I already completed it. I'm just grinding. The final 100 encounter is Mega Lucario, and you get a bunch of Mega Lucario energy. So I was like, that's pretty cool. I don't have a Mega Lucario yet, so being able to finally Mega Evolve my Mega Lucario will be awesome. But check this out. This Mega Lucario that you get, and this is a spoiler, so close your ears if you don't want to hear spoilers. The Lucario that you get is a special background, which is sick. Look how cool that is. Too bad I didn't get a shiny. That would be awesome. But it comes right out of the box, max mega level. So it has the maximum amount of CP, the maximum amount of candy catch assist bonus, all the good stuff for being a max level. That saves you 28 or 29 days of having to max it out every day to just get it maxed out right out of the box. Unfortunately, the one I got doesn't have the best stats ever. I was actually planning on more so using this lucky one because it'll be a lot cheaper and it's max attack, and I probably still will. But hey, free Mega Energy maxed all the way out. That's pretty awesome, and that background is sick. Oh, there's Marsha inviting me to a raid. Okay, I'll do a raid with Marsha because Marsha's a viewer. We'll do one. I'll do one. We'll do one if she has people. Let's see. And you know what? I'm gonna do this. You know what, I'm not. I'm lying. I was going to say I'll use the Kyogre, but I will use the Kyogre, but not in Mega form. Because I want to keep my Mega Swampert Mega Evolve right now, because the ground actually gives you the extra candy boost from Mega Swampert. So I get extra Groudon candy and extra Kyogre candy. So this is one of the things on my list to tell you guys. While you're raiding Kyogres and Groudons, especially if you have full teams the whole time, use Mega Swampert Mega Evolve, because then you can get candy for both without having to swap back and forth between any other Megas. So just use Mega Swampert and you'll get extra candy for both of them. So we only have 3. I think we should be able to beat it. I don't know. It's going to be close. My Pokemon are really strong. With mine and my daughter's account, I can almost 2-man it. I can 3-man it with those accounts, but also I have party power. And we don't have party power here. Hopefully who she's with, they have party power. It looks like we're doing pretty good damage though. And actually my Mega Swampert does more damage than my Kyogre not primal. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get through this one, but since she's a viewer, I'll jump in and lend her a hand and see if I can help her beat it. Because that's the kind of guy I am. But anyways, I like to do a lot of raids as well. So anytime you guys are doing them, invite me and I'll join and I'll help out. Jenny says it is a shiny. The only Shundo that I have is a costume Spheal. Oh, that's funny. Useless. Doesn't even evolve. I haven't got one yet. Man, you're putting my Pogo game to shame. I'm slacking just this week. This week I'm grinding really hard. My overall account, I'm sure you have way cooler Pokemon. I don't have Zamazenta, Zacian, I don't have Mewtwo. It doesn't look like we're going to beat this, by the way. So I don't have a lot, actually. So, trust me, I'm not. Maybe this week I am, but normally I'm not. And, what else was I saying? So, invite me to raids and I'll try and help you out. This one, I think, unless you have really strong Pokemon and party power, you probably need at least 4 to get through Primal Groudon. If I hosted this and I had my other accounts, I could invite them and do it or whatever, but yeah, this one we're kind of trailing. Unless they got some stronger Pokemon kind of in reserve, So they're using a Metagross and a Groudon, so it doesn't look like we're going to beat it. You got to have water for this, because Groudon is quadruple weak to water. So you got to use water. If you're not using water, I'm using all water. If you're not using water, you're just not going to beat it. So I'll go through it a little bit further and see how much damage my Swampert does. But I don't think we're going to beat it. If they're already in their steel types, we're in trouble. So sorry, Marcia. Doesn't look like we're going to beat this one with this team. Yeah, my Swampert's already down. So not going to beat it. Sorry, Marcia. I tried. I used a remote raid pass for you since you're a great viewer. If you can get a few more people, invite me back and I'll help you do it. But anyway, we'll do more of that. Right now, we're going to get into some actions to go over a few PvP updates. And then we're going to dive into some PvP action. And I got a banger for you today as far as teams go. And then we'll maybe come back to some raids in a little bit. Okay, so another tip. Make sure you're using pineapple berries, silver if you need them, because in this raid pass, you know, you may not be there yet, but you get this bonus here that says Premier Balls have massively increased catch rate. I haven't not caught, I know that's a double negative, I haven't not caught any Pokemon. I've caught every single raid I've done this week using regular pineapples, not even silver pineapple, regular pineapple berries. So don't waste your golden razzes if you have this bonus boost because the catch rate is really high right now. You can catch them easily. So use your silver pineapples or regular pineapples, okay? Another thing that I did to make my Kyogre rating much better is I spent 100,000 Stardust and 100 rare candy on my Hundo Kyurem to get it an electric attack to help with the Kyogre. So that's a huge additional damage boost. This is 5,000 CP, so my strongest attacker by far, especially now that I have electric. It's not a stab move, which is kind of sad because Kyurem's Dragon Ice, but it's still really strong, so it helps get me through my Kyogre raids. So I spent 100,000 on that. I also spent like 150,000 on the Shadow Raikou to just get it beefed up. So it's got the best move set, and I got it up to 3102. This thing hits like a truck. The problem is it's kind of frail, so you don't get in maybe 4 or 5 charge moves before you go down, but it's good DPS. So the time that it is in there, it'll put out some damage before it goes down. So that's pretty solid. Jenny says, I simply look at the timer clock. If its health is not halfway dead in the halfway spot, you're probably not going to make it. That's kind of true. That's pretty much true. But yeah, I mean, in that case, we weren't even close. So, unfortunate. I tried, you know. Luckily, we have 30 remote passes to use today. So, wasting one, no big deal. It's fine. Trying to help a viewer out. Marsha's really cool. She comes to the channel all the time. Okay. Another tip. Do routes. Right now, you can do extra Zygarde candies. You can get minimum of 35 today. I'm going to say this on record. Every single route that I've done has got Zygarde candy, and I'm slacking. This week, I've been really focusing on raiding. Normally, I go for a walk, and I catch a bunch, and I do a lot of routes. Now, I'm like so in raid mode that I sit on my couch and just raid. But the other Monday, I did do some routes. I did go for a walk, and every single route I did got 1 to 3 Zygarde cells. So you can get a lot of Zygarde cells. So if you're out and about, do routes. You're gonna get a lot of Zygarde cells. Let's see where I'm even at. I'm pretty high. Yeah, 88. So I just changed forums like a week ago on stream with you guys. I'm already 88 since that, like a week or two ago. So now's the time. If you care about Zygarde and you're trying to boost up your Zygarde, I'll do this while I'm chatting. Now's the time. So do routes. Also, today, you got Mudkip and Torchic spawning on the map. So if you are working towards your Mega Blaziken and your Mega Swampert and getting some XL candy, make sure you have a Mega Evolution, walk around, catch a bunch of those. So now's the time do pineapple or silver pineapple berries on those as well. So I've caught like 5 or 6 mudkips. Every single one I got an XL candy on. So my Mega Swampert is only needs probably like 30 or 40 XL candies to max out now. So today is like the only day you run into Mega Swampert. I mean, mudkips on the map. Other than that, they're pretty rare. So that's a thing to do today as well. Make sure you're using pineapple berries on those. Those are really strong. Mega Blaziken is like the second strongest fighting attacker in the entire game. And I don't know if that's true. Top 5 for sure. And like top 10 fire. And Swampert is just overall beast. Ground and water, especially if you have Hydro Cannon on your Swampert. Just a total beast. So those are good ones to grind right now as well. Shadow Tailo, that's interesting. If I can throw a ball. Okay. Let's look at some PvP changes. I have it right here. So, this just came out, Memories in Motion. We went over most of it yesterday. There's a lot of cool things happening with the entire game. Okay, but one of the things for PvPs, you got Thursday will be Go Battle Thursdays. So on Thursdays, we'll be able to do 10 sets instead of 5. So 50 matches instead of 25 for the day. So that's pretty cool. 4 times extra Stardust for win rewards. Not counting end of set. So not like your rank rewards, but the in-set rewards. So for premium, that's like 100,000. You get like 9 for the first win, and then like 12 for the second. So it's 20. So times that by 4, that's 80 Gs. So anyways, that's kind of cool. But let's look at this. There is some actual changes to some PvP stuff. So the encounter shinies, we already went over all that. There's a lot of encounter new shinies and better shiny rates, etc. We're not going to go over all that. Where is it though? Go Battle League. Here you go. So there's a new schedule. So for one, they're going back to the regular ELO system. I won't bore you with that. But anyway, it'll just be like back to a regular cool looking ELO system with masters and stuff like that. New schedule. So we're going to have to come up with the team for Ultra League because March 10th through March 17th, or maybe we'll do the Spring Cup. But anyway, there's a bunch of interesting cups, some new stuff for the next 2 months. But this is what I want to get to. Okay, you can get more shinies in there. Shiny encounters. But here's what I want to get to. Okay, blah, 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 all the cup stuff. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. There's some changes to some stuff. So low kick gets a energy generation increase. So this is good. We're not going to dive into every Pokemon that has these moves and stuff, but there's a few important ones. So low kick is a buff. Mud shot is getting nerfed, although it's getting more energy. So it's kind of like going, right now it's really heavy damage, really low energy. It kind of is just putting it back in the middle. No, mud shot, not mud slap. So mud slap is going to be more for energy. Because right now, Mud Slap is just way better than Mud Shot. There's no reason to use Mud Shot. Mud Slap does a lot of damage and gains energy. Mud Shot does no damage and doesn't gain energy. So anyways, here's the important one. Here's the biggest one that I wanted to get to. Psycho Cut, who we use on our Metacham, who is our most expensive Pokemon, is getting a buff to damage. It's only 1 damage, but that makes a big difference. Right now, Psycho Cut has no fast move pressure, and on Metacham, it's a stab move, so that's really good. Waterfall, increased energy generation, which is good. So like on Gyarados or however you say it, most people run Dragon's Breath. With a better energy increase, maybe you'll switch to water, because Waterfall does massive damage. So it got nerfed in damage actually to 11, but anyways, that's kind of cool. Drain Punch is actually usable now. Drain Punch before did 20 damage. So it gives you an attack boost, but it does 0 damage. Now it actually does some damage. So that's a big one. Wing Attack, better increased energy is much better. Wing Attack is terrible. Like I use Wing Attack on Noctowl and Honchkrow, and it's like 15 to 20 turns to get to a charge. So that's really good. Heat Wave is cheaper but less strong, which makes sense. Heat Wave isn't a nuke, And Heat Wave was kind of one of those weird ones. Like you have Overheat and Blast Burn and those massive ones. And then you have like Flame Charge and Flame Kick, which are the lower ones. There was nothing kind of in the middle. Heat Wave was kind of like expensive, but not that much damage. So now they're like, let's make it less expensive. It won't hit as hard, but it's less expensive. So it's kind of in the middle. Sand Tomb is stronger. That's another move that just did no damage at all. So now it does some. Twister did absolutely none. So now it does some. Bullet Punch got nerfed. Mud Slap got nerfed. They were just OP. The way you hit. Smackdown got nerfed. Mud Bomb got a buff. This is important. So Wish Cast and Stunfisk, who we use both. Now Mud Bomb hits a little harder. So that's great. We really wanted that. And then Night Slash has been nerfed. The user's attack increase has been lower. So before I think it was 20% chance to get an attack boost. Now it's probably less. And then Rock Tomb got nerfed, which is kind of sad. Maybe on Cradilly it was just way too strong. It just hits way too hard. So this is actually probably more balanced. Before Rock Tomb hit a little bit harder than it needed to, is what I'm guessing. And then there's some new attacks. So this is good. Acrobatics is freaking strong, man. We'll look at it in a second. But giving Gliscor acrobatics now, since it's a flying type, that's freaking amazing. Moltres and Scoliopedia and Volcanion, Heracross. Pidgeot can get Heat Wave. Okay, interesting. Camerupt will get Scorching Sands. That's really good. Right now, Camerupt only has Earth Power. So giving it a little bit faster energy move is better. So you don't have to, like, spend an hour trying to get to Earth Power. Camerupt can get Rock Tomb now. That's really good. Maybe we bust out the Camerupt. I have one. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to go over those updates. We're not going to go crazy and spend hours talking about them, but a brief glimpse in it. There's some important ones. We have some PvP Camerupts. We actually have this shiny here. Decent PvP stats, but right now it's, let's see, is this starting March 3rd? I should have checked. But anyway, see what I mean about Earth Power? We're going to bust out the Camerupt someday. Camerupt's one of my favorite Pokemon ever, and I have a shiny, and I have a Shadow. So, the Shadow doesn't have good stats. But anyways, at some point we'll use the Camerupt because those changes make a big difference. That being said, let's check out today's PvP team because it is nuts. We're bringing back... That's not it. What am I doing? Ugh, I forgot to... Okay, at the last minute I changed it. Ignore that. Frickin' A, I always do that. Okay, here's the PvP team. We're bringing back the Medicham, the most expensive Pokemon ever. We got the Lickilicky, but if you don't know this, right now in the store you can buy Elite Charge TMs. We bought 3. We used one on Ninetales and on Corviknight. We used 2, so that's 2. So you saw those already. But the third one, which we were debating what we're going to use it on, I finally went with Lickilicky for Body Slam. It's not the most epic Elite Charge TM use ever. Before we used one on Hydro Cannon Shadow Greninja, which was epic. This one just gives him, more viability. But I have a rank 1 Lickilicky, perfect stats. So I'm like, I gotta have, if I have a rank 1 super strong Great League Pokemon, I just gotta spend the Elite Charge TM and just use it. So I did that. So anyways, now it's really good. And then the star of today, we got the Ludicolo. Ludicolo. Culo's bad word in Spanish. Ludicolo. So this one's interesting. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about the team synergy in general. Medicham, we're just bringing back. It's super expensive. It's really good. We want to give it a chance to shine now that it has a better supporting team. The video that I made the first time we used it, it didn't have the best teammates and therefore it suffered. But for one, Medicham loses hard to Ghost. Can't touch Ghost, especially Jellicent with Water or Azumarill, which is Water Fairy. So those are hard matchups for us. So the Lickilicky with Rollout, Body Slam, Shadow Ball, the Shadow Ball now beats Ghost. Being a normal and having Shadow Ball beats Ghost, but also Body Slam and just Rollout is just a normally good against like 90% of Pokemon. So it's just good against many, many, many things. And then the Ludicolo, I need to stop saying that. Ludicolo specifically beats Azumarill and Jellicent as well. So there's some weird ones. You know, flying will give us a little trouble because flying beats fighting and flying beats grass. But we have Ice Punch and we have Rollout. So we have a really good team here. There's enough coverage and synergies at play here to whip some butt. So on paper, as usual, I built a team that I think works. There's really only one way to find out, and that's to dive into the action, which is what we're doing today. And then maybe later we'll do some more raids and stuff. But the reason you're here, got to get my fighting mode. My neck is so sore from raiding the past 24 hours. Just like this, man. I need to take breaks, work on my posture. See if I sit properly in my posture, I'm not even in the camera. That's how bad that is. There you go. Okay. You guys ready? Let's do this. Let me drink some coffee. What's up, Mockman16? The day is awesome, sir. Awesome. How's it going for you, brother? I'm glad you stopped by. Yesterday, Tony was here. Brian, Tony stopped by and said something in the chat, but he said the talk to text messed it up, so he deleted it, so I didn't even get to see what he said. But I like when my actual real-life friends come and hang out. Mockman's a real, true friend of mine that I've known since high school. Jenny says, do you use ChatGPT? Absolutely not. Not for team building. I'm a creative person, and anything team building that I go through in my head is all my creative process trying to cleverly figure out the pieces. That's the fun part of this game for me. That's the most fun part of this game. That's what I live for, to figure out what teams work together. I'll spend hours in the evening with the spreadsheet. I'll show you my spreadsheet. I am all about trying to figure out what teams work really well together. So look at this. This is my spreadsheet that I put together to kind of just like figure out who works really well together and things like that. So no, I don't use ChatGPT for that because that's what I want to figure out. I don't want that figured out for me. That's the main thing that I want to figure out. But I use ChatGPT for everything else. It gave me a Love Cup team and it worked. I ain't got no shame. I mean, that's fine. I use it for a lot of other things. I will say I use Poke PvE, which this is this. I'll show you this as well. So I do use this. So when I do come up with a team, I'll plug it in here. Let's see what it says about this team. And I'll just kind of see. This will tell me if like there's any major weaknesses. And sometimes I'll plug it in here. Not every time, but sometimes I'll plug it in here just to see. But usually I don't need to. Usually I can kind of gauge really well whether or not my team is bad. So look at this. This team's amazing. So I put this team without any help from this app now, but it's giving me an ABBB. Normally, the creative teams I plug into this are like CCDB, so it's pretty good. Mockman says, good to hear, man. I'm doing good. Just had to go in the morning today, so that's pretty nice. Hell yeah, so you're gaming the rest of the day. I know you. You're either gaming or fishing the rest of the day. Nice. Tony said you talked Tony a little bit ago. So they're playing a lot of Arc Raiders and stuff like that. Justin streams Arc Raiders every night, so that's kind of fun. I talk to them sometimes, not every day, but sometimes. All right, guys. This team's going to be fun. We're going to do really well today. So let's just say this as well. We're on a heater lately. On Monday, I think it was, we went 14-1. Just absolutely decimated. We went 10-0 at one point. Then on Tuesday, I think we went pretty even. I think we either went 14-11 or something like that. So still winning. And then yesterday we went 15-5. So we're on a heater. We're on a hot streak here. So let's see if we can keep it going. I'm going to start with Metacham up front and see how it goes, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. But anyway, first match, let's dive right into the action here. Give the people what they want. I haven't tried Arc Raiders yet either, Rockman. Okay, so this is already kind of a bad matchup. We got Psychic into fighting here. Psychic Dragon. We do have Ice Punch, so we're going to rip an Ice Punch and see if he blocks it. And then we'll probably exit stage left and get into Licky. Because also we have Ghost Shadow Ball. So I have no idea what Latios uses, so we're not going to shield. It's probably a psychic move, right? Fighting, okay, good for him. So he probably knows his matchups. This is probably a bait move now. I don't think he can get to 2 Aura Spheres, right? He does, wow. Okay, well, there's that matchup down the drain. I've never played against this Pokemon, so I couldn't tell you what happens. So we resist fighting, so... Now we know. We just took 2 fighting moves with Licky, which we didn't want to do. But it is what it is. So I guess we probably shield now. Even if it is a fighting move, I don't want to take it. Probably a bad idea. We probably resist everything, yeah. He probably has Psychic in fighting. I would guess one of his moves has to be Psychic, so... Maybe we just tank this one. But this is just a matchup that I've never ever played and never read about, never seen, so... Just didn't play that one properly. Okay, this is bad. We just hard lose. Alright, we just hard lose. We could have won if I would have shielded the Licky, but I didn't, so now we just lose. Because we have no answer at all for this Toxapex. Our grass is neutral and everything he does is super effective, so we just lose. I don't... Even with shields, maybe we're okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, bad matchup. That's not a fun way to start, but it is what it is. We didn't know about the Latias. So now we know. That's annoying though. Like the one time we start a match and it's a freaking rando Pokemon we've never played against. But that's how you learn these matchups. You play them, you get your butt whipped, and the next time you know to shield. Next time you know not even to switch in the Licky. Anyways, oh well. Okay, Jenny, BRB. I'll be waiting, Jenny. I'll be sitting here saying, where's Jenny? Okay, let's just build some energy and get out since it's a fairy type. We don't want to just throw an ice punch anyways because it won't do very much damage. So let's just bank the energy and then run. We beat the Scrafty really hard with the Medicham. He obviously throws fighting moves too, so we'll probably shield one. Even if it's a power-up punch and it's not that strong, just so we don't take a ton of damage here. And our body slams will start to put in work here. So we definitely out-spam him. And I don't think his second move is fighting. I think his second move is dark. So he'll probably drain punch again or power-up punch again if I'm guessing. But look at this, we're just body slamming really good here, so... Maybe we just let the Licky go down now? No, we don't. Yeah, let's just save him. The Dedenne is bad for both Ludicolo and Medicham. That's unfortunate that I didn't get that off. So we're kind of screwed now too. See, like we have no shields and he's got Electric Fairy. Like, what a matchup. Like the one time we're not playing against anything meta at all is the one time that like we have a team that's not built for that. We're not built for fairy electrics and dark fightings and Latioses. I don't know about this one. The only saving grace is we have some energy built, which I don't know if it's going to help. Yeah, I think we're out of this one too. We're going to Dynamic Punch anyways because even though Ice Punch is neutral, he probably shields. They cost the same. Dynamic Punch resisted probably does the same as Ice Punch non-resisted anyways. And he's got fucking Play Rough. Jesus, bro. I was expecting Electric there. So we're just toast. Maybe we get to a second Dynamic Punch. Oh, it doesn't even do any damage. Okay. It doesn't matter. Not the way I wanted to start. We got this amazing team on paper here. And he didn't even shield because he's a jerk. That's fine. Whatever. I don't want to start getting grumpy, but that's annoying. Let's do this. Let's just lead the Ludicolo. Just to change it up. Let's keep the Medicham as like a total surprise pick and see if we can get through the matchups we need to get through first. Cast form? What are these teams, dude? What are these teams? I'm thankful because I'm tired of playing against the same meta teams every single day, but it's quite annoying when you play against a freaking... when you build a specific team to kind of counter some of the meta picks, and then you have like no meta picks at all and total off the wall picks. But it is what it is. I don't know what the cast form uses besides Weather Ball, and I don't even know what type its Weather Ball is. I think it's rock. So okay, that was the right call. So we'll stay in this. Actually, I should switch into the Medicham now. But I don't want to get countered, so we won't. Let's shield one, because I may need the Ludicolo. I gotta stop saying Ludiculo. That's a bad word in Spanish. Energy Ball, okay. We shielded the right one. We should beat him to Weather Ball, right? Okay, we do. Maybe we do a catch with the Licky Licky here. Let's just do that. Since he shielded there, we'll switch. I don't like blind switching because then you just switch into bad matchups, but in this case, should be okay. Of course, he's got a fighting. So the good thing is like even though Lopunny has a fighting normal, she doesn't have fighting fat charge moves. So we should be able to do some work here with Body Slam and not shielding. This is a triple axle, and it boosts her attack, and it's ice. It's not very strong, like I said. And then if we can get into the Medicham here, we win. He's got 2 normals, so it's kind of a shame we didn't lead with Medicham because we would have been way ahead here. But it is what it is. One more Body Slam. We do get there. Nice. This is what I like about Licky Licky. Very spammy. So this is why Body Slam is worth the Elite Charge TM. Because you're just a big old chunky tank and you can just sit and tank over and over and over. So now we go into the Medicham here. So we still don't shield. This is either ice or fire. See? No damage at all. Okay, this is either ice or fire again. So still don't shield. Probably another triple axle. No? Okay. That's fine. So we have shields here. Okay, he goes into the cast form. That's fine. It is a catch, but it's okay. Because we're still fine with shields. Good catch, sir. Or ma'am, or whatever. So who else has he got? Another normal? Is he going triple normal? Okay, we'll shield this one now. And then we'll bank up enough energy on our Medicham to have a move, and then we'll switch to the Ludicolo. There we go. Now we can maybe get off a move with this. Fairy. Fucking A. We didn't want to see Fairy. Because Fairy resists fighting. So... and it's super effective to fighting. So, unless this does mega damage, we're... okay, that was good. If we... okay, we were actually... okay, perfect. I was going to say, we either win charge priority, which we probably do, or we just beat her right here with the Ludicolo. So, it's resisted, but it'll be enough. Dynamic Punch is strong. Ready? Ba-boom! Good enough. Energy balls. Oh, you know what? Am I using Energy Ball? I'm using the wrong move on Ludicolo. Was that Energy Ball? Let me check. Let me check because so... I think... let me see. I am using Energy Ball. So... let me tell you this. Ludicolo has 2 grass moves. Maybe more, but 2 usable grass moves. And one is Energy Ball, which is fine. They cost the exact same energy. The other one is a nuke, but it's like overheat. It gives you a -2 attack. But like in that case, it would have been perfect. because you really only want to use it when you need it and they don't have shields. Leaf Storm. So look at that damage. So it's 40 damage more than Energy Ball. So that's actually the right move to use. We're going to use that because that was an exact case that it would have been better. We don't want to keep throwing it out over and over because it drops our attack significantly, but we'll save it for when we need it. So it's kind of tricky because if you come up against like something where you need it right away, like this, for example, you kind of just don't use it because they're going to shield. So in this case, we're not going to use it. We're going to over farm and then we're going to Weather Ball. He has Ice Beam, but it's neutral. So we'll just tank it. He has Hydro Cannon, which is ultra resisted, and Ice Beam, which is neutral. So we're definitely not shielding. Okay, and then he just switches in the Licky. So now we're going to rip a Leaf Storm because we can get out of here, and I bet you he tanks it, and watch how much damage it does. Ready? Ba-boom! There you go. See? 75% damage on the Licky. I hope this isn't a Shadow Ball. I don't think it is. Perfect. So that was perfect. And now we have our fighter, and we'll definitely force shields with the Dynamic Punch. And actually, we'll shield here because he could have Shadow Ball. He just goes down. Back in the Feral Gator here, probably? No. Okay, Marowak. This is okay. We got Ice Punch, which is super effective. So this is my team in action perfectly. That's exactly why I switched to that move. Because people who are going to tank it are going to really tank it. And he's just saving shields for the Feral Gator. So we'll tank this. It doesn't kill us. A Rock Slide or a Mud Bone or whatever. Bone Club. So now we force a shield for sure. And we still have a full healthy Licky as well. So we should be pretty good on this one. He finally uses shield. That's fine. Now we go into this and we Weather Ball spam. And we use shield here. We don't want to go down when we can force out his last shield or beat him. And our Licky should beat the Feral Gator with Shadow Ball. So actually I'm going to do this. I'm going to switch into him right away. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to switch in right away so I can start that energy build. So I'm going to go Shadow Ball right out of the gate because he probably expects Body Slam. And he won't shield this one. He'll probably wait to save a shield against the Ludicolo. Like I said. People are just too predictable. I mean, they're predictable because that's kind of the right play. But I don't know. I think he was a little greedy with the shields. So now he dies, or gets KO'd, loses, with a full shield. I've mentioned this before many times on stream. It's very good to save your shields. Don't be shield happy when you don't need them. But if you get fast move down at the end with the full shield, then that was bad shield management, and you should have used the shield. So that case, it was bad shield management. Okay, we're finally on the board. We had two really weird matches to start. That one was more normal. So now we're back in the driver's seat here. So 1 and 2 to get started. All right, Cradilly. Okay, so this is an interesting one. This one's pretty even. I would say we win this. He's got Acid fast move, and he's got Grass Knot, which is neutral. But we have Weather Ball, which spams faster and is neutral. So I think we just fight it. I mean, he's tankier than I am, so we'll probably shield here. And then actually we're gonna do the same thing. Like I said, we're gonna Leaf Storm. Actually, maybe not, because look how much health he's already lost. Yeah, we're going to now because he just we can get out of here. So I bet you he shields anyways. We should have Leaf Stormed first. That was the best situation to do it. Okay, now it works, so now we get out. Who we switch into? Let's go into the Metacham. We outspam the Typhlosion here. No, we don't outspam. So this is a Thunder Punch. If he gets it that fast, it has to be a Thunder Punch. Told you. There's no way he can build up to an overheat. Ooh, good catch. So this is the exact reason why we have Licky right here. Watch this. Jellicent, hard. Oh, we can't switch it. It's okay. So we have 2 Pokemon that beat the Jellicent. Jellicent just absolutely demolishes my Medicham. Just 0 chance. There's no matchup at all in history where we ever do anything to the Jellicent. So that's why we have the He's gonna let me keep hitting him. He's saving up his energy, but that's okay because our Ludicolo and our Licky both beat the Jellicent. And look how much damage we did in the bad matchup. So that's actually optimal. We'll take 2 Surfs. It'll do 50% damage, both of them. So getting that much damage off with that. So now he's got a shield. That's okay. We'll tank this. Getting that much damage off with the bad matchup was really good. He should have just used at least 1 move to try and get rid of me. Even though it's got a winning matchup, like there's over farming and then there's just like not, like just letting your opponent hit you 4 times. And he just tanks that. So we got another greedy shield guy. Okay, and we're just, now he'll probably use shields. I mean, we're not out of it. This Typhlosion does big damage here. But we shield, he shields. Is he out of shields? We force shields here, that's fine. And look how much our fast move damage is doing. We're using a ghost fast move actually. So we have enough. So 1 rock throw will probably beat him. So it doesn't come out. This one's gonna be close. Actually, now we probably lose. I probably should have threw in the Medicham. I was thinking, damn it, bro. So my rock throw damage didn't come out there because my turn didn't complete. So I was thinking the rock throw would get him to enough dead health, and then he fat charge moves me, and then the Medicham can hit him once or twice and he loses. So bad play. I should have assumed. He didn't do any fire move. All he did was thunder punch his way to victory. So that wasn't very good, guys. I sucked. That was a bad set. 1 and 4 actually, or was it 2 and 4? Yeah, 1 and 4 in that set. So that kind of goes to show as well that just because your team is good on paper doesn't mean that everything's free. You got to play better, and I did not play well that time. So I'm going to have to play better if we're going to want to win. Okay, so this is the matchup. We got it here. We win this matchup, so I bet you he runs. So actually, we'll just Leaf Storm and then run as well. He has Ice Beam. Okay, so he's just going to tank it. That's a bad move. Why would you switch? Why would you switch into the fire into the water, dude? Come on. What are you doing? That was just a terrible switch. Now we just farm him down, dude. That was terrible. He's going to use Brave Bird, and then he's just going to get Weatherballed and die. 100,000,000% this is a Brave Bird if he even gets there. Because he knows he's dead, so he might as well use his strongest possible move. Or fly. So he doesn't have Brave Bird, but it's not going to be Flame Charge is my point. Terrible. Now we Leaf Storm the Azumarill. We shield his Ice Beam, even though it's neutral. Because we're either going to one-shot him, or we just go into a different matchup here. It's fine. I bet you he tanks this. Or he tries to. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he shields. We're okay even if he shields. That's okay. Okay, perfect. We resist this bad boy all day long. We don't resist, but he doesn't do any damage to us. So this Shadow Ball will be pretty big damage. Probably 1 Body Slam will be enough after this. No, not enough. Okay, two Shadow Balls. He's going to need 3 Bone Clubs. 2's not going to get it done. Licky is that tanky. There's 1. Okay. This should get rid of him. And then the Azumarill has to get through 3 Pokemon now. So actually, Oh, what a lucky guy. The 1 health charge move. That may have saved him. I don't die, but that may have saved him. That's so lucky. That's unbelievably lucky. So let's go for a catch here. 1, 2. Nope, not in time. Okay. We survive. I don't think we get to a leaf storm though. So we gotta try and do this, and then maybe we can come back in and get to one. The good thing is I don't think a play rough even kills us, to be honest, and it's big energy. Dude, if we lose this one, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed if I lose this one, because this one, there's no way I should have lost. That 1 health survival. Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't think it killed. Medicham is extremely tanky. For his design, he doesn't look like a big old tank, but he really is. And now a weather... Okay, I just won. He survived with 1 health as well. Oh, wow. So that's where, like, the pros really get into, like, optimal stat checking and stuff. They're like, oh, if I get hit with 2 of these, I should survive with 1 health. Like, I don't think these guys are pros. I think that was just luck, but... that can make the difference. That's why stats are important, because bad stat Pokemon would have went down there. He obviously has really good stats, and they survive with 1 health, get 1 more move off. So a good example is if your Pokemon has 13 health instead of 14, as far as stat goes, 13 IVs instead of 14, that's the difference in maybe like 5 health, which is that exact 5 health you just saw. So stats are important. They're not everything, but they are important, as you saw in that matchup. But, I mean, you can't just get lucky and win every match. Sometimes the Pokemon I hate more than this entire universe, Dunsparce, which is okay, because guess what? We got a big old Leaf Storm for him right here. He does no damage to us at all whatsoever. We resist everything. So we just Leaf Storm our way to victory. I bet you he tanks it because he's stupid. And even if he shields, we'll just switch into the Medicham. But I bet you he tanks this and takes huge damage. Dunsparce is so garbage. Like I said, if you use Dunsparce, just expect to lose. Dunsparce is garbage. Dunsparce was okay in the Go Series Cup against all the bugs, but he is garbage against everything else. So I don't recommend using him. Okay, we got Charizard here. Charizard's insane. Okay, Charizard's a whole different story. See how fast he got to Blast Burn, and Blast Burn is an absolute nuke. Okay, Air Cutter. Air Cutter is the right call, actually, because it's super effective, and it gives him an attack boost. So he's Fire Flying, so this doesn't do big damage. But he's going to tank some anyways. Okay. That's okay. I mean, the Medicham was really meant for the Dunsparce matchup anyways, so that's perfectly fine. That's good damage. We'll take that. I'm actually not going to shield this. I'm going to let the Medicham go down. I'll save a shield. I'll come back in with the Ludicolo, who actually Air Cutter is super effective to the Ludicolo too. So now we go into the Lickilicky here. We just win this. And actually the Lickilicky, 1 Body Slam is probably enough to get rid of the Charizard too. So we're sitting good. Actually, Lickilicky's fast move is extremely strong against the Charizard because it's a rock. So... uh-oh, this isn't good. Okay, we have Shadow Ball, though. So we're just going to go for it instead of bait. I'm going to shield, because he may have something crazy like Close Combat. No, he goes for the Rage Fist, so that was not the right shield there. So I'm going to go for a Body Slam here. Ooh. This is another Rage Fist, because that was too fast to be anything else. So I'm going to go for the Body Slam. And then hopefully he shields, and then I can Shadow Ball. Yep, perfect. There we go. I think this KOs. If not, then the Ludicolo comes in. Perfect. And he just comes in with the Charizard right into a Weather Ball. Just goes down. Not the right play. So that was perfect. Charizard had energy, so he was hoping to get that off, but he just loses now. Because also my fast move on Ludicolo is Ghost, so it's not resisted, so we won that one. That one was well played. That one was well deserved, well played. Interesting. We only saw Air Cutter from that Charizard, so I wonder if he even has Blast Burn. He probably does, because he has Ember, and Ember is a fast legacy move. And if he spent an Elite TM on a fast legacy move, I'm sure he spent one on a charge legacy move as well. Or it's just a Charizard that evolved with both. Like during a community day event, it would have had both anyways. So he just didn't use it. Perfect. This is what we want to see. We hard win this. So we're going to Weather Ball here. Just make him call the bluff. If he shields, then good for him. I mean, if he doesn't shield, good for him. He still doesn't have anything to hit us with, really. He doesn't. Okay, that's fine. We'll take a Shadow Ball. Look how much damage we've already done because our fast move is Ghost too. So we don't even really need to worry about doing anything else. So Weather Ball's plenty here. We're doing fine with Weather Ball. This matchup just wins either way. So we didn't use shields at all. Okay, we won that matchup with no shields. Okay, now he's in the Talonflame. Do we get to a Weather Ball? We don't. Shit. It's okay, because our rock move here does massive damage. Look at this damage. So I'm going to shield just in case it's a Brave Bird. Yep, right call. That would have done massive damage. That could have one-shot, to be honest. So the good thing is our Metacham crushes the Bastiodon as well with fighting. So bye-bye to the Bastiodon here. He's got shields, but we have one shield, which is enough because he takes way too long to get moves off. He just tries to sit there and annoy you forever, but we have the answer, so he just doesn't have it. Oh! So we don't shield here. This is probably a Rock Tomb or Rock Slide or a Flamethrower. Stone Edge, yep, no damage. Okay, let's build up energy so we have something against the... And good, this is who we wanted to hit anyways, because the Bastiodon's going down either way. So forcing a shield on this is better. Perfect, and then we get into the rock. Actually, it's force 2. This will do big damage. Even though he's fire, he's flying, so it becomes neutral. So this will be okay too. Ready? He just takes it. Okay, now if he Brave Birds, it would KO, but we have a shield, so we just shield, rock throw him down, and this match is over. Okay, he doesn't elect to use it this time, but it doesn't matter because one body slam is enough. We'll just body slam now. We won't even give him the chance to try and get to a Brave Bird because the Bastiodon's almost dead. So one Shadow Ball will get rid of the Bastiodon, and he's got nothing to touch. A body slam would probably kill him at this point, even though it's quadruple resisted. You can't just pick meta Pokemon and expect to win. Jellicent, Bastiodon, Talonflame, meta. Not gonna do it. I swear, people must use ChatGPT like Jenny and just be like, what's the best team I could possibly ever make? And it's like, Jellicent is top meta, Talonflame is top meta, and Bastiodon is top meta. Pick those 3 and you'll win every match. Nah. Sorry, but no. I mean, it's not a bad team, but it's like, you need some creativity if you're going to win consistently, because everyone expects those teams. So this is good. Watch this. This is Water Ghost. So, I mean Fire Ghost. So look, our fast move does big damage. Our Weather Ball does big damage. Okay. Fortress is fine. We have an answer for Fortress. Actually, what is our answer for Fortress? Fighting is neutral, but that's okay. Let's go into fighting here. I don't think he has anything really. Maybe he has... Actually, maybe he has X-Scissor. So that's strong against Psychic. But too late now. He's gone. So we'll shield just in case he has something super effective. I'm not sure if he does or not, but just in case. Earthquake. Okay, that was a big energy expenditure, so now he just goes down for sure. We'll use this. I'm sure he's happy that I used it, but we overfarmed anyways. I'd rather him not get a move off. Perfect. We'll take it. Okay, the ghost is the hard answer. As we've already established, ghost, anything ghost is tough for Medicham. Fire and water ghost is the worst. But Licky Licky is perfectly fine because we do super effective fast move damage and super effective charge move damage, and I'm sure this is a overheat or something crazy. Fire punch. Okay, good energy use by him. We're just gonna body slam because he has shields and it'll do enough damage anyways. He's got no more health left. So, yep, there you go. So force out that shield was the right play. Okay, now into this idiot as usual, which we have answers for. We'll just Shadow Ball. He just doesn't have a chance now. He doesn't have a snowball's chance in the depths of hell to beat this team now. We'll just body slam as much as possible. He's going to need like 16 play roughs to win this match, and he doesn't have it, I'll tell you that. So watch, we'll go to the Medicham to bait out the play rough, which is fine. That's fine because it's fine. It doesn't matter. The Medicham, we're done with the Medicham. There's one, no problem. Now we go into this. And play rough or an ice beam doesn't kill us here. So we get to Frenzy Plant. We smack him on the head. He goes bye-bye. Nope, that's neutral. He does have another Pokemon though, so let's actually just Weather Ball. He probably survives this, but it's okay. He has one more Pokemon left, so I don't want to just Leaf Storm. 1 health. Ooh, that was close. Who's he got left? I forgot. Oh yeah, this. Ooh, okay. Unless this is a big move, we should survive. If it's Fire Punch, we survive. We don't, but it's okay. We got Rock. We got everything. Nothing he has now hurts us. Even if this was an overheat, we probably survive, but if he has even that was good damage, but not enough. That's cool. So he's running, I don't know what his fast move is, I think Incinerate, but he's running Flame Charge and Wild Charge. So Wild Charge is to combat against water, which is smart. But so he does the same thing that the regular Typhlosion does that beat us earlier. He uses electric and fire, but this time, like I said in that last match, we had the tools to win. We just didn't play well. This time we actually played it correctly. Okay, good. It's going good. All right, we're having a fiesta with Ludicolo. Now that we're winning, I'm in a good mood. I'm in a party mood now because we started off pretty bad. What was it, 1-4 in the first set? So this set we're 4-1 already. No, that math doesn't add up, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, we've already played this match. Remember, we don't Weather Ball. We go straight into Leaf Storm. He tanks it. Takes massive damage, probably even KOs. So we tank this. Even if it's grass, it hurts. We fire back even harder because our grass is super effective. Watch this. Oh, it's not super effective. It's neutral, but it's way stronger than that Rock Tomb. Let's see what he does. I bet you he doesn't shield. Oh, he does. Okay. Good for him. Okay, we still don't shield. Good for him, but we wasted a shield, so that's the point. That's fine. I was hoping he wouldn't shield because that would have done massive damage. I knew he was going to switch, so I didn't want to do anything, but that's okay. 2 dynamic punches will do some work on Gastrodon. And then our Licky Licky just destroys the Gastrodon as well. And the Ludicolo destroys the Bastrodon as well. This is a body slam, I'm sure. Even if it's a water pulse, it's not that bad. Yep. So this is fine. This is a good matchup for us, actually. See? Okay, let's shield this because we have energy and I don't want to waste it. And actually, I'll go back into the Ludicolo right away if our move doesn't come out. There we go. Free farm on that one, and our Medicham is ready for a catch or a move if we need to come back in with a catch or a move. Damn it, bro. That was bad. That was bad to not get off at least a weather ball there. I got greedy. That's all right. We're still okay. He's got to shield this. Oh, he doesn't. Wow. That's fine. That's fine. This Marowak does not beat our Licky. I don't think. So we won't shield. I mean, it's a shadow, so maybe with shields it does. It's going to be close. So we're just going to Shadow Ball all the way because he's got to decide what he's going to shield and what he's not. And we're just going to keep firing off the biggest damage either way. Okay, so we get the first shield out right away. So we'll just shield this one, obviously. Maybe he's got us here. His fast move damage is doing more than us. The only saving grace is that he's a shadow, so he'll take good damage here. How much? We'll have to see. We may have to just body slam our way. We may have to body slam if we get too close. We probably do. Yeah, we do, and it probably wins if we can get there, which maybe we should have been body slamming the whole time. Maybe since it's a shadow, body slamming the whole time was probably better. Especially the first one once he had a shield. God, I played that one shitty too. That one, I should not have let the Cradilly kill me with the Ludicolo there. It's okay. 4-1 on that set, so that's much, much better. But I get disappointed because I'm a perfectionist, and we could have went 5-0 on that one, and we missed out on 13,920 Stardust plus Star Piece, which would have made it 20,000. So 20,000 Stardust is a bullet to bite. That kind of sucks, but oh well. Can we get a shiny for once? No, but okay. So this is good. I don't know if the stats are any good. Probably not. The Cradilly that we use sometimes doesn't have the most optimal stats. It's a lucky. It has usable stats. But we've been searching for a long time now for a better one. So the one we just caught is the 709. So this is the one we use. And luckily it has, not maxed out attack, so it's the most usable. The rest of these, that one's the exact same. That one's the one we just caught, so it's probably the same. And then the rest of these have too high attack. So I don't think that one's any better. So that sucks. We're still looking for a good Cradilly. We gotta trade for one, I guess. Keep trying to trade and get one. That's what bums me out about these two. Is like, yeah, it's cool that these encounters, they have minimum floors so you don't get trash ones. But like, if it's in PvP and you know that PvP requires low attack, you should just make it no AV floors. So maybe you can get a 0, 15, 15 sometimes. That's what I think. But anyway, I don't make the rules. I'm not a Niantic employee, unfortunately. They should hire me. I have a lot of good ideas. What are some good ideas I have? Number one, give the people more Stardust. Whenever they complete a raid, give them 20,000 Stardust. 1,000 isn't anything for completing a raid. You get the same amount from completing a 6-star raid as you do from doing a little route. Come on. That's one idea I have. Is this AFK? No. Okay, this is a real Ponard here. What do we do here? So let's Weather Ball, and then we'll go into Medicham, which just destroys the Ponard. But maybe he has an answer for fighting, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to shield here, because I think Ponard may have something weird like Bug Bite, like a X-Scissor or something. And I don't want to just go down. So let's actually... Night Slash? Okay, let's go to the Medicham here. So the Medicham doesn't want to take a Night Slash either. But we'll for sure force a... Ooh, so he does have an answer. Fucking A. Of course it's a Jellicent. That's why I shouldn't have Blind Switch. I should have just stayed in with the Ludicolo. Ay. Not what we want. The good news is like, the Medicham, we don't need him. Who we needed him for, we already beat anyways, so it is what it is. So now we have 2 answers. We're going to Weather Ball here because I expect him to shield. If he doesn't shield, he's a complete bozo. Which he might not. What a bozo, dude. God, you're a fucking idiot, dude. People are so bad at this game. That's such a bonehead play. When you're playing against a grass type and your Jellicent can just immediately get one shot and not do anything, it's a bonehead play. It's a bonehead play. I'll forever say that. I'll forever tell you it's a bonehead play. Unless you're an X, and he does have X Scissor. Of course, when I don't have shield, he has fucking X Scissor. So annoying, dude. This guy does not deserve to win this at all. He's playing like absolute shit, and I'm playing worse. But that's just a bonehead play. You have to fucking shield a super effective move. You don't just let your best Pokemon go down for absolutely nothing. Unless you're... And there's no way he called the counts, because I did have one ready. He just fucking throws 19 Night Slashes. This match pissed me off. It doesn't matter now. Fucking pissed me off, dude. That's such a bozo play. From now on, no mercy. From now on, no fucking mercy anymore. I do that. Here's why I do that, okay? I expect the player to be good. I expect the player to make the right play. And so I make the right play based on what I expect him to do. They make the wrong play, which makes my play the wrong play as well. So from now on, I'm just going to make that play, and you're going to deal with it. If you don't want to shield the Leaf Storm 130 damage on your Jellicent, don't shield it, okay? Don't shield it and see what happens. And I won't give anyone the benefit of the doubt anymore that they're going to, you know, make the right play, because it's just bonehead. Rapidash is cool. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Malamar doesn't really do anything. Foul plays. I keep shaking the desk. Let me scoot over. So let's just get into this, actually. So this isn't a good matchup. I don't know why I switched into it. Dark is neutral and we resist fighting, so we'll just tank it. Whatever. Pretty good. So this is probably okay for us, actually. I mean, it's not a winning matchup, so I don't know why I switched into it, but I don't want to let my Ludicolo go down. I just need to start calling him Ludi, because I keep saying the wrong word. I keep saying the Spanish curse word, and it's a Spanish character. Ludicolo. I knew that was coming, because anytime a Malamar is almost dead, it tries to superpower and then run. And that's exactly what it did. Like I said, I'm going to do what I expect them to do exactly. Okay, Chilling Water, that's fine. I don't really know Florges too well either, but that's fine. So we'll save some energy here. And guess what this Florges is about to eat? I'll tell you, it's going to be a Leaf Storm. And I tell you what, if she doesn't block, she's going to pay the price. Chilling Water, I'm sure. Trailblaze, okay. Okay, you better block. You better shield. And of course she does. That's fine. Ooh, that's okay. We're okay. It's pretty even, I would say. Our Lickalicky's solid, though. That's fine. We resist everything she does. So she has Chilling Water and Trailblaze. So nothing she's going to do is going to hurt us. So we're going to over-farm as much as we can here. Because our Rock Throw does good damage. She's using Charm, which is actually fairly strong. She'll probably Trailblaze now, build up some attack, and then try and Charm. But we're okay here. Nope, she's going with the Chilling Water. So 2 Body Slams is enough. And then I forget who the third is. Who's her last Pokemon? Has she shown a third Pokemon? Do we go straight into the Metacham? I don't even know if she's shown or if I remember. Fire. Rapidash. Okay. Shit. Shit. I don't think we survive this. Okay, we survive. Oh, we don't. Come on, Metacham. How strong are you? Rapidash is not tanky. I don't know if we have enough. Ooh, we do! We do! Let's go, Metacham Dynamic Punch. If you don't know, I have a rank 1 Metacham. Maximum damage there. I know that Rapidash isn't tanky because on my daughter's account, she has random Pokemon, and that's one of the ones I use in PvP on her account. Watch, let me show you. It's really funny. On that, oh, it's in my pocket. On this other account, no PvP stat team whatsoever. I literally slapped together random Pokemon. So look at this team. Rapidash, Noctowl, and Avalugg. That's how random it is. But what's funny is, like, I do really well. She never plays PvP, so I play him. But look at that. 134 and I've won 134 out of 245. So I win half of the matches with that rando team. But Rapidash is cool. Rapidash has Incinerate and has 2 Earth moves and 2 Fire moves, I believe. So the Earth coverage is really cool. The ground coverage, not Earth. Earth? Who says Earth? Ground. Anyway. We're even, Jenny. We're 5 and 6. We started out really bad, but we've made our way back. Okay, so Altaria is an interesting one. So we go into the Metacham, even though she has... Okay, she switches. Even better, this is fine. We actually beat the Ninetales. The Ninetales doesn't have... Its fairy move is strong, and it sounds like it's using Charm. But look at that damage. And it's... So it's trying to fast move us, and it is. It's working really well. Let's save the Metacham because Ice Punch is what we want for Altaria here. So that's kind of a good answer. Not really, but kind of. We can beat the Altaria anyways, but Metacham's probably the best option we have. Come on. That was close. I'm glad we got this off. So that was an example of stats at play there. A lower ranked Metachan might not have got this last move off. He just tanks it. Let's save. Okay, we switched into the wrong one. This is the absolute worst option. So that was terrible. I just let him go down. Damn it. I wanted to save the Metacham with 1 health for a catch. Unfortunately, it was a guess because I didn't want the Altaria or anything to come in and one-shot me. So I 50-50'd it and I lost, which is stupid because, oh, okay, we waste a shield. Okay, that's fine. Wasting a shield works. Damn it, I really wanted to get to Leaf Storm there. Shit. Damn it. Fuck. I really, really wanted to get to Leaf Storm there. It would have done so much damage. Dang it, guys. If I would have got that, this match would have been over. Now it's iffy. Dang it, that would have made a huge difference. Look at this fucking fast move damage, my god. Now we don't win. We can't beat the Altaria now. Even without shields. Look at this fast move damage, dude. So he's just running all fast move damage. The Ninetales in this. We could have won this. Why do I do that? Why do I blind switch like an idiot into fucking Ludicolo when I know that he has... So this is why that was so stupid and I suck so bad. They've already shown the Altaria, so I know the Altaria is there. So me blind switching into Ludicolo, even if we switched into a good matchup, his switch timer is available, so he can go back into the Altaria, or I 50-50 into the Altaria anyways. So it's 100% going to lose. That plays 100% losing every time. And I should have just blind switched into Licky, found out what was up, then I could have continued on like we just were against the Scraggy or whatever. So by doing that, I guaranteed a loss versus at least having some chance. So don't do that, okay? But it's tough. Like, that's what makes this game tough, is you have to react fast. Like, I had to choose instantly because I only had 1 health or whatever, a few. And if I sit there and debate and he fast moves me and I go down, then I don't have any. So, But the right play, that's a cool shiny. The right play is just to do it. I'm going to go into the good matchup here. Whatever. If he switches, he switches. Okay, this is actually fine. I don't know why he would switch into this. I guess he has poison. But we have ice, so it's fine. And it's shadow, so it's going to take big damage. And we beat it to shields. Look how much fast damage this idiot does too, by the way. This has a legacy fast move as well, which is very high damage, very high energy build. So, alright, we got shields out. But we really need this Medicham for the Bastiodon, which sucks. So that's why I shouldn't have switched there immediately either. Especially because my Ludicolo does just fine against it. But we got shields out, so maybe we can build up energy and get out. Okay, we did. Alright. I don't know if we have... I don't know why I switched into this either. See? A dumb. I'm just... it's shadow, so I'm going to shield. But why did I switch into this? So, I guess we Leaf Storm and see how much damage we can get. Okay, even better. Alright, this is okay now. This is actually good. Let's see if we can get a Medicham hit off. Maybe we don't even have a switch. Alright, this is fine. We resist everything he has. Flamethrower's neutral and rock is resisted. So I don't know if this was the switch for him. He really saved the Venusaur, but the Venusaur doesn't hard beat the Lickilicky, especially Shadow. Lickilicky should be fine against the Shadow. Okay, that's neutral. It's fine. That was fine. I think that switch back in this Bastiodon may have saved us. And then let's see if we can get a move off against the Venusaur. Ice Punch. Nope, we don't have enough health. Shit. Okay, we should still be okay. So I'm going to get to Shadow Ball because one Shadow Ball will win. And it's, no, it's just Body Slam. Jesus, bro. This might win. Shit. It's gonna be close. He's over farmed, so he's right there. Almost. Oh, I knew it was close. He was probably touching the button, and it was probably starting to glow a little bit because that was close. Oof. Okay. He handed that one back to us. We shouldn't have switched into the meta. Why do we keep switching? Someone come over here, and the moment I'm about to switch, or the moment I start saying, I'm going to switch, because it sounds fun, just stop me. Just grab my hand and say, don't switch, or type in the chat, don't frickin' switch. You don't need to switch. I was in with the the luchador sombrero guy, the one that ended up being a good matchup, and I switched into the Medicham for no reason. I just need to slow down. I'm all hyped up from all these raids I've been doing 24/7. I'm not hyped up. I'm like exhausted. I think my brain has been like, you've been playing Pokemon Go for like 36 hours straight. The moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, when you're not sleeping, you've been playing, and my brain is fried. Maybe that's it. That's my excuse anyways. Okay, Annihilate. Let's switch it to the Medicham, which hard loses. So we could switch in the Lickilicky, but look how much damage we do. Remember, we have fast move Ghost. So let's just shield. Let's just shield. We won't bother with any of his damage. It's probably a Rage Fist. And that's okay, because our Weather Ball plus our fast moves is just going to be enough damage against it. Like, actually, we can probably do a catch with the Lickilicky if we really wanted to, but I don't even think we need to do that. Okay, he just banks some energy and leaves. Now the Feral Gator, we're forcing him to do it. We've already decided Ice Beam's neutral. We've already decided we're going to make them block. No more Mr. Nice Guy. That's not going to do anything. That's quadruple resisted. You're going to have to block or you're going home. Okay, he does. That's fine. Okay, we can take hydro cannons all day long with Licky Licky. Especially not Shadow. Shadow does significantly more damage, but this one will be 25% maybe. And body slams will just whittle it down. He's already shown... who's his first Pokemon? Oh, Annihilate, who lost his attack boost now. I'm going to shield here, actually, because I want the Licky Licky healthy against the Annihilate, because one Shadow Ball will kill. So I'm going to overfarm this now, for this exact reason. Now one Shadow Ball just wins. His Feral Gator has no health. This just goes down. He probably doesn't even expect Shadow Ball. Just goes down. Our Medicham doesn't even need to do anything. Let's put him anyways. Let's give him some glory. Let's give him some playing time. Oh shit, he's still got a Pokemon. That's actually fine. So we have super effective damage. I forgot he still had a Pokemon left. So poison isn't super effective into fighting. Although it resists fighting defensively, it's not super effective offensively. And we still got a bunch of firepower left. So Stone Edge, Earthquake gets. That's big for no damage. We'll just Dynamic Punch. That's fine. Even though it's an energy waste, it's fine because I don't want to take a Hydro Cannon if he was almost to a Hydro Cannon. So we'll take that. Okay, we should win. I don't know if the Ludicolo has any energy, but I'm gonna bring him back immediately and see. If we do, we win. Yeah, we win. Perfect. Easy. Easy game, boys and gals. Easy game. That was good. That was an interesting team. I sound like I know what I'm talking about when I'm playing. And, you know, for the most part, I would say I understand what I'm supposed to do. Or I figure out the puzzle a second too late. So, in many cases, I know what I'm supposed to do, but I don't know until after the fact. So we can't be 7-7 because we played 15 matches. I'm pretty good about counting losses, but sometimes I miss wins because I'm talking. So I think we're 8-7. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're 8-7. We'll call it 8-7 just to be generous because I feel like I'm playing pretty good. So I'm guessing we're 8-7. So if you're just tuning in, obviously we're doing the PvP thing. Got this cool team. It's rocking and rolling. We touched on a bunch of PvE stuff today. I'm not going to go over everything, but check this out. If you missed it, I caught the almost Shundo Kyogre yesterday. 1 point away from the Kyogre. I've leveled it up significantly. I still can go further. I need 88 more candy to get it past regular candy. So we'll do some more of those. Actually, at the end of the stream, we'll do a Kyogre raid if anyone wants to do one. And then I spent 100,000 on the Hundo Rem to get Fusion Bolt, so that way we can help with the Kyogre raids. So we're doing some PvP stuff too, and I'll host a raid at the end of the PvP battles if anyone wants to play. So actually, we have 5 more matches, 1 more set, and then we'll do a primal raid for anyone that wants to join. So start getting your accounts ready. Start reviving your Pokemon and spending some Stardust on them to make them strong, all that good stuff. Alright, this is a good one. Psychic Water for them. So, okay, he switches into Poison. Okay. This is Poison Fang, but it's not that much damage, so we'll just tank it. Jesus, bro. That's absurd. Is it really that strong? It comes in and beats me to Weather Ball, which Weather Ball is spammy, and drops a Poison Fang, which does 80% damage, bro. I don't know about that. See, that's how much damage I was expecting. That's probably its only answer to Grass, which is good because we still have Grass. And he's going to waste his shield, so that's fine. God, look at that fast move damage. Poison Fang drops my defense, so that's annoying, though. We still got the Medicham, though, so that's good. So we're gonna rock throw him down right there. Let's just go into Shadow Ball here, because he probably doesn't shield. And the Ampharos has Trailblaze, which is interesting, so that's fine against the Medicham. Medicham doesn't care. And of course he has this right ready for us. That's fine. We still beat the Bruxish. Not with this, but this will do good damage. Dynamic Punch hits hard, even though it's resisted. It's not ultra resisted, so we'll take that damage all day. Because we're going to get a second one before he hits us with anything. This is probably a Psychic. And we'll just shield it and do another Dynamic Punch. And even though he, you know, brought in the counter matchup. Come on, bro. That's insane. Psychic Fangs is cheap. And he lowered my defense, so I probably go down to this now. Oh, Aquatail. Okay, we survived that. Okay, he was getting spammy. I thought that was a second Psychic Phase, and that probably would have killed, so he probably wasn't close enough. So good on him, knowing his timings, knowing that I was going to get to another Dynamic Punch. And he saves it with 1 health, which is freaking annoying, bro. God, that's annoying. That's so fucking annoying, dude. God, that's so annoying. Brutal swing. Alright, I don't know. This is a dumbass team. I'm tired and grumpy now. I hate losing to stupid teams like that. Like, I forgot that he had a stupid Bruxish when I switched into the Medicham. I just thought it was free because I was already so far in the lead. Then I put myself into that matchup and just gave away my Medicham for free. And that frustrates me. Good lead. See what we can do with it. Okay, he runs into something else that's weak to. Okay, we got some energy. Now I'll just get out of that. I think Primarina has Hydro Cannon. So we'll tank it anyways, but good damage. What does she have? Disarming Voice and Hydro Cannon? We'll find out. Yep, that's what I thought. She probably has 2. No? She does have 2. I'll shield. So we saved the Ludicolo, which we need. But we're not going to just dive right into it. We'll just wait till we get the free switch in to use him. That's a thing I think I need to do more. I need to wait till I have a free automatic switch. See, just get some damage down. Instead of trying to dive straight into the good match right away. So we obviously Weather Ball the bait. In this case, because for sure he shields. Sometimes it's 50-50. Okay, I was going to say. That time was a 100% shield. No doubt about it. There's no way he doesn't shield that. God, that's insane. That should not do that much damage, bro! Fucking A! I get it. He's a stupid idiot Shadow, but come on, bro. That's fucking insane. I guess Rock isn't... What the fuck resists Rock? Fighting, Ground, and Steel? Who uses any of that? I'm so fucking grumpy right now. Oh, it's so annoying. Get out of here. Jesus. Is this my last Pokemon, by the way? Am I just lost already? Yep. Doesn't matter. I should have Dynamic Punch because they're the same cost. God, it's so annoying. How did I lose to a fucking Shadow Quagsire, bro? My God, I suck today. All I had to do was shield that. Like, I didn't expect that stupid move. In my mind, I have Water and Grass, and both of them hit super effective to Rock, and neither of them resist Rock. So like that's just one of those weird typings that you just assume. Like I know that. I've seen it. I have a chart right here that shows it. But as I'm playing, in my mind I'm just like, I have to resist rock. I got grass and water. That resists rock, right? Okay, we're gonna Leaf Storm again and show this Dunsparce how stupid he is for being designed and existing, and I hope all Dunsparce users fall and break their leg. I'm just kidding. I'm being so mean. I hate Dunsparce though. I hate Dunsparce. I think it's so stupid. Rock Slide, we don't resist. We just figured that out. Okay, tank this, you stupid idiot bug. Big damage coming in. Stupid idiot. Get out of my game. We'll take another one. The problem is like, look, we've done the same amount of damage as this stupid idiot, and our move's 1,000 times stronger. And we probably need our Ludicolo, and I didn't save him. So $100 now. He's going to switch into a Jellicent. Or this, which is pretty much the same thing. And we just lose because we don't have the Ludicolo. Which the Ludicolo doesn't win this match per se. But we're okay here. This is fine. Wigglytuff is very normal. So Dynamic Punch is actually neutral here. So now we force a shield for sure. And I'll probably save both shields. I'll probably just go down here. Because we don't need the Medicham for Wigglytuff or Dunsparce. I'm sure we don't need it for the third. I guess we find out. I'm just going to save shields. These idiots have nothing. I'm so frustrated. I bet you I find a way to throw this away. I feel like I'm winning this match right now. But for some reason, I feel like he's got like a flying, I don't know, Corviknight. If he shows Corviknight, we just lose. We're still not shielding. I guess we don't lose to Corviknight, but it becomes a lot harder. Okay, this is fine. He's out of shields, right? No, he's not. But he just takes it on the chin. Okay, we're not out of it yet. The problem is like we save shields, but look how much health we have left. Let's switch in Ludicolo, who has ghost damage. Look at that. There you go. There you go. Oh, I'm almost dead though. Dang it. So I'm gonna die with shields like a dummy. Uh-oh. Okay, we won. I'm so negative right now. Oh boy, we'll take it. We'll take it. I feel like that kind of happens. It probably happens to the best of us. It probably happens to you guys too. Like once you start losing and you start making mistakes, it feels like everything's gonna go wrong, like no matter what you do. So for a second there, I got into a downward spiral where I was like, it doesn't matter. They're gonna win. They always find a way to win. This is a really bad matchup because they have flying. But because of our fast move damage, I'm going to stay in it. So I can pretty much Weather Ball spam here and win this matchup with shields. So I think I just shield here. His move. Actually, let's just go in. Now, let's just... The Licky Licky wins this hard too. So let's try and... I mean, this is fine. I'm just going to tank this. I don't even know what it is, but that's fine. Because we got a shield out already. And that's neutral. Look at that. There you go. And then he goes into this, which is super effective. Gives us a chance for a free switch. There you go. He takes it. We could probably get to another one. No, we don't. That was okay, though. Let's go into Medicham, who also has super effective damage. I'm going to tank, because fighting actually does resist rock. Earthquake. Okay, we've already taken that one too. His other move is Stone Edge, which is actually resisted. So this matchup's actually pretty good. He probably tanks. Yep. Ooh, we definitely shield this. This is okay though. Because we ice, actually we don't even ice punch. If it doesn't come out, we switch to licky, yep. And our rock throw does big damage. We resist ghost. We farm him down. We cruise on to victory. There we go. And he didn't get a move off with 1 health like they normally do. What the hell is this Pokemon, dude? What am I facing? What is life? What is going on today? What a weird day. We've had some weird ones today, but this takes the cake. That's stronger than I thought it'd be. Jeez. We might have a challenge on our hands here. We're going to use those since we have them, and then now we'll body slam. Okay. It's fine. We'll body slam this one just as easy. He's trying to all in on the Alamona, but I don't know if that's going to get the job done. We'll just use our shield here, and then we'll switch to the Medicham and get a little bit of free farm. And hopefully we can get to a move. Yep, perfect. Yes, I think we won charge priority there. So now we just win. She has to shield, and 1 body slam should take it from there. She's just farming it up, man. Look at her go. Okay, she uses it. I was gonna get another move right there too. I think, what does she have? Psychic? I don't think that'll, oh, we just win. Dude. Uh-oh. Okay. She says she doesn't have shields. Okay. I was gonna say. So, Ice Punch. Ice Punch is 5 charges, then 4, then 5, then 4. Dynamic Punch is 5, 5, 5, 5. So on that case, I didn't Ice Punch because I thought they were on the same cycle, and I thought they were going to cost the same, and Dynamic Punch is stronger. But I wasn't paying attention because I could have gotten Ice Punch off and won that long before. Okay, so we finally are back to winning. It only took us 19 matches, but we finally climbed our way out of a defeat. We have 1 more left. We have to win this to go 11-9 for the day. We cannot lose and go 10-10. We have to win. So, I'm going to keep the Ludicolo up front. And let's try our best. Ground, Lucario, GG's, yay. Jenny. All right, last match. We got to win. This is for all the marbles. Grand Championship International event. Luke Superstars up against someone. Gamara 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Luke Superstar in the final on stream. We got the Girafarig versus the Ludicolo. I'm not sure Luke Superstar is familiar with this matchup, Jane. Yeah, but I think what he's thinking is he definitely doesn't want the Medicham against the Psychic, so he's going to stay in it with the Ludicolo, take a little damage, switch into the Licky, try and catch a move, which he does with the catch on the first turn. Puts him in really good position here. Let's see what he can do now. He takes his Psychic Fangs. That's going to lower that tanky Licky's defense a little bit. But let's see what he does with the lower defense. He goes straight into the Shadow Ball, not even going to waste time baiting moves. Is the Ariados going to use a shield here or not? He does use a shield, opts to use it. The Shadow Ball is not super effective at all, but he wants to keep this Ariados nice and healthy because he's going to need it for that Ludicolo, which is grass. That's his only answer into grass, Janet. He goes with the big Mega Horn right out of the gate. But guess what? Luke Superstar opts to just take it on the chin. I guess he figures that he doesn't really need that. Oh shit, I should have shielded this. Luke Superstar with the big blunder, not shielding the super effective lunge. Mega Horn, he gets, oh, it's not super effective, Jan, because guess what? Fighting actually resists Bug. Even though Psychic is super effective, that Medicham has that double typing. He's just going to go, so now he's forced to use a shield, Jan, but the good thing for Luke Superstar is he still has 1 shield. So this match is very tight at this point, but Luke Superstar still has 1 shield. He's going to go straight into the grass here. Is he going to use a shield? He has no idea. He's not going to shield because she's already shown the Psychic Fangs, which is what comes out again. And he's just going to go for all the marbles. Oh, he's not. You saw him spamming on Leaf Storm there, but he saw that he wasn't going to get there after that Psychic Fang's defense drop. So he opts to go in for the Weather Ball there. Not quite enough. But Medicham already has energy, so Medicham comes in with the free punch. The question is, who's the last Pokemon? And is Medicham going to have enough to get rid of it? There's 2 left. Shit. The Medicham still has shields, Bob, but the problem is, this is actually good. This is a good matchup. Luckily, he has this shield for now because he's going to need it against his Morpeko. But after this Morpeko takes this Dynamic Punch, what's going to happen after there? He opts for the Psychic Fangs, which is actually the smart play. Lowers his defense, so that way that fast move damage that comes in from the Pokemon in the back, it's going to be tight. This is going to be a race to the finish. Who's going to win? And it is the Luke Superstar for the Grand Champion. Wins on fast moves against the Ariados with 5 health left. What a banger we had. Give him the trophy. Let's go. Maybe I should just do that every match, because that gets me fired up to like want to win. Although I didn't really play any differently. I think I did make one. I mean, taking the Mega Horns, not a lot of Ariados run Mega Horn, so that's fine. But I forgot. I thought I was dead. I thought I did make a mistake. Luckily, fighting resists bug. That's why Metacham's so good, though. Because fighting Psychic resists Psychic, so that eliminates the fighting weakness. And fighting resists bug, which eliminates the Psychic weakness. So it works out pretty good. Star Piece not active. Let's use it. All right. Oh, that was exhausting. That was a tough day. Let's get a shiny for our awesomeness. Fucking Morpeko. All right, GG's. That was fun. Jenny says, add shoutcasting to the rewards. That's funny. Okay. I am gonna go hardcore focusing on raids now for the rest of the day. We got Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon. Looks like there's a raid invite here. Is anyone that's watching currently want to join a remote raid? We'll do one live on stream right here, right now. What do we got? We got a Groudon. If we can get 4 people, we can beat this Groudon. So 2 more, because I have this one too. So is anyone interested? Type in the chat, me. Friend request is on the screen, so you can scan it right now. And we will do this Primal Groudon. So I'll give everyone a minute to decide who's going to do it. Let me get this set up here. And then we'll do this Groudon, and then as you can see, there's a bunch of raids near me, so I'm going to go for a little walk, see if I can do some of these live ones. I'm really trying to get strong enough that I can 2-man a Groudon, but I'm not sure if I'm quite there. I guess I could if I Primal this Kyogre, because the Primal takes it to frickin' almost 6k CP, and once I get a few more candies, I'm going to level it up. So right now I'm using Mega Swampert, which is really strong. So I need a third. If we can get even 1 person, we can beat this Groudon for sure. But Jenny says, I'm doing Palkia and Dialga today, so tomorrow I got you. Okay, so Jenny's all in on the Palkia Dialga remotes for tomorrow, which is good. Those candies are really good with the special effects. I'm all in on these because I got almost a Shundo Kyogre, so I want to max it out. And then I'll do those as well. I also have this Lucky Palkia, which I'm almost there. I don't want to do that. So you can see the level. It's almost level 50, so I'll probably max this out tomorrow. The Caillou Ram I'll definitely max out tomorrow. Or whenever it's available. Friday. And then this Kyogre is what I'm working on today. I have the Groudon too. I have a strong Groudon. But I'm more focused on leveling up the Kyogre for now. But I'll do Groudon raids too to gain it, but I'm not going to spend Stardust on it right now. So is anyone interested? Doesn't look like it. Got a handful of viewers, but it doesn't look like anyone's tuning in to do that. So then, no problem. We'll call it a day. Thanks for watching. That was a lot of fun. Friend request me anyways. If you have a remote raid near you and you want some help, I'll join your remote raids. I'm going to be remote raiding and raiding the rest of the day. So if you see me in a raid... Oh, there's one. Bozo head. If you see me in a raid, like if you go here and you sort by at a raid like this person's at a raid, you could just click on it and join it. Let's see how many they have. They only have 2, it looks like. So if you see me in a raid, I'm going to be doing it with at least 2, maybe more. Join up with me if you want. I don't think I'm going to do this one. Oh, they got 4. The problem is like, dude, people suck. I mean, these are all level 70, so I'll stay in and do this one. But people suck. Dude, I joined a raid, and their first Pokemon out of the gate for Kyogre was Solgaleo. That does nothing to Kyogre. You need a really strong electric or really strong grass to do anything to Kyogre. So I knew that there was no chance we were going to defeat that raid. So that being said, if there's 4 really good people, then we could do it with 4 for sure. But if it's like you're the only level 50 or up, and then they got like a level 30 and a level 49, you probably aren't going to beat it with 3 or 4 people. I bet you we can beat it with this one, though. It looks like they were going to do it without me anyways, so I'm just extra damage, which I put out a lot of damage. I would say about 50% of the time I get biggest damage until you get like someone with like a Shundo freaking Shadow Raikou maxed out, or I don't even know. So we got 5 now. That's pretty good. Jenny hit level 76. You're such a tryhard, Jenny. Just kidding. That's awesome. Jenny goes hard. Jenny probably goes as hard as I do, honestly. We'll see. Are they going to back out last second, or are they actually in? Looks like they're in with 4. 6. Okay, we got 6. All right, perfect. We'll definitely beat it with 6. Yeah, I'm what am I? 63. I'm 63, but I've also put, $1,000 in this game. So I'm not just your average 63. Like, I'm a 63 that probably does more damage than most 70s or more. I guess that's not true. Other people do that too, but... By the way, try to dodge in your raids. It makes a big difference, especially when you're a shadow and you're going to go down fast. You can even dodge fast moves. Like, look how much damage I've reduced by dodging fast moves. So I try and do like 2 hits and then dodge, 2 hits and then dodge. But I'll stay alive 10 times longer than I would have without it. For sure I dodge the charge moves, but even if you dodge fast moves, you take no damage. So that was good. I think I put out a lot of damage there. I'm still alive. That was pretty good. Normally you get like, if you don't dodge at all, you get 1 shot with the Shadow Raikou. If you dodge only the charge moves, it takes 2 to 3 depending on which move it's using. And if you dodge charge and fast moves, then you could do that. Basically what I just did, which is survive for an extra 20 seconds, get off 2 or 3 more extra charge moves. So if you're not dodging, I mean, if you get a raid of 10 to 15 people, sure, who cares? Just sit there and spam. But if you get into a raid where it's just like 4 or 5 and you have to like play optimally to beat it, dodge, because it makes a big difference. Okay, I go down here. So, I wish I could say that it would be cool to get a really cool shiny on stream, but I don't think I'm going to get anything stronger than the shiny that I already got, that 99%er. But hopefully we get something good. I mean, the good thing is like all this extra candy that you're getting in this current week, like you're getting a guaranteed candy and a guaranteed XL candy, plus bonus if you're using a Mega Evolution. So a lot of people are using like a Mega Electric or a Mega Sceptile to beat the Kyogre, which is good if you don't have full teams. But if you have full teams where you're guaranteed to beat it, I have my Mega Swampert Mega Evolved, because then I'm guaranteed to get extra candy for Groudon and Kyogre, and so I'm doing it for the extra candy versus for the damage. But if I go out there and 2-man it or 3-man it, I'm going to have to Mega Evolve probably my Ampharos Mega Electric against this Kyogre. Plus, having Mega Swampert evolved is really good right now too, because Mudkips are spawning in the wild, and you can catch a bunch of Mudkips and get some XL candy for that to even level up the Mega Swampert even further if it's not maxed out. So that's also what I'm doing as well, trying to max out. My Swampert is probably, Until now, until I got this Mega Kyogre, my Mega Swampert was by far the strongest ground and water attacker. And so now I have Groudon and Kyogre, so now I have two Pokemon that are both stronger than the Mega Swampert, which is kind of sad, because I really like the Mega Swampert, and I've used it a lot. But also, I have way more Mega Energy than I have Primal Energy, so I probably won't just go crazy Primal my Groudon and Kyogre all the time. For like easier raids, I'll probably just do the Mega Swampert and save the Kyogre and Groudon for like a really, really hard one. This is pretty good. So my hundo is 23.35, I think. This one's 23.27, so it's going to be pretty strong. Anything 23.30 or up is going to be close to a hundo. I think 23.40 is a hundo. So this won't be a hundo, but it'll be up there. See that candy? 8 regular, 3 XL. Yeah, that one's solid too. A little bit low in defense, but that's okay. Now I have 37 candy, so I'm going to keep leveling this bad boy up. I'm pretty much spending all my everything on this. So almost to 4K. Because I'm using this against the Groudons as well. So anyways, 23.51, really? That's the hundo? Jeez. So that's surprising because mine was a 23.35, I think. I'm pretty sure. It definitely wasn't over 23.40. And it's like 99%. So it really jumps you up 16 CP. I guess that makes sense because let me show you why that makes exact sense. Because my scan, it's actually right here. This one, actually you have to scan it again. So the one that I have is exactly 16 points off of a hundo, even on its max calculation. So at level 50 here, 51, it says my CP, which is the top, 46.97, is exactly, no, it's not 16, it's 3, I suck at math. It's 11. So it's 11 CP short from a hundo at maximum, which is, 11 CP. It's pretty much a hundo. Anyway. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Get out there, catch some Groudon, some Kyogres, invite me to raids. If you need some help, I'll help you. But we got to get at least like 3. I have 2 accounts that I'll play with here. My daughter's in mine, so I'll bring 2 people to a raid. If you actually you have to invite that account too. I don't have the QR code. I do, but here. I don't know if you'll be able to scan this on stream, but you'll see the number. So if you can't scan it, pause your video. You should be able to scan it. If you pause your video, you'll be able to scan it. But invite this account too if you're inviting to raids. Invite me and this one, and both of them will join your raids. I'm like shaking, so it might be hard. So if you can't scan it, then just pause it. You should be able to scan it, or just copy that code. All right, Jenny. All right, guys. Have a great day. Thanks. I always enjoy that you guys come hang out with me. Pokemon Go is such a fun game. There's so much going on this week. The PvP stuff's a lot of fun. Make sure to friend request me as well, because on Sundays we're going to do subscriber Sundays and play against you guys, and it'll be a lot of fun. We'll get there. But anyway, have a good rest of the day, and go catch some really cool stuff. I'm excited for you guys to come back tomorrow and tell me all the things you caught. I'm always telling you and showing you my account, but Jenny's good at it. I like to hear what you guys catch too. Jenny has crazy stuff. Jenny's like, I just caught a 4-star frickin' Dialga shiny, whatever. I'm awesome. Just kidding. No, but she has a bunch of cool stuff. So anyways, I like to see what you guys get. I'm going to shut up now because I'm exhausted, and I'm going to go lay on the couch and raid.